Good morning, everyone. Hi, Alan. Hi, Peter. Hi, Squid. Hi, Inferno, Andre, Mike, Brog, Vera, Riley, Anunnaki. We're actually going to be starting a little bit early because I figured, you know what, I have to kind of explain this hangar first. We are going to be doing Dream Hangars here. So what is this? Episode 164. So what I have up on my screen right now is the comment coming from the Muffin kid. So we're going to be doing this hangar. It's called... okay, so they're calling it Wipeout Hangar because I guess it kills in their league. But how does it do in Champion League? We're going to see how effective it is in Champion League. So we have the Mender. We've got the Shell, the Orochi, Fenrir. And okay, so they've mentioned they've got Revenant, Scorpion, and Behemoth. I decided to go with the Behemoth. Oh, you know what? One thing I forgot to do is I forgot to change my my Titan here because I believe they have a Heimdall. I thought I forgot something. Okay, hold on a second. Let me just change. Actually, wait. Okay, so for the ones who are not familiar with what Dream Hangars is, basically viewers submit, you know, their dream hangar. Like if they had to have a hangar, like 5 different robots fully maxed out, you know, what would it be? Okay, so they submit their dream hangar and then I run it. And then, so what we do is we run it for the first 1 hour or so. To the specs that they have asked, and then after that I go in and I change it and I tweak things to make it stronger. This way, if they are building that particular hangar, they get some, you know, value out of it. They know what like modules to go for, what weapons to go for, you know, certain builds, or if they're not sure about a certain bot, like they have a couple of options, and I will choose which I think is strongest for that hangar. Hi Nilesh. Hi Hizmet. Hi DJ, hi Aviso, Malcolm, Flash, Save the Humans, interesting name. Okay, so hold on a second guys, let's see, and also forgot the Titan. The Titan will be Heimdall with Cinder or Blinding Weapons, and no, I'm not pay to win, although I don't understand why you have to mention that. Yeah. Okay, so either Blinding Weapons or Cinder. Okay, so I'm going to go with Blinding Weapons, but there's a couple of things that I will mention, you know, that you have to kind of be mindful of with the Blinding Weapons. I believe these weapons, I'm not sure the Lantern, but I think it's the Dazzler is expected to get nerfed. I think it's the Dazzler. So they are looking at possible nerfs to this. Now, the thing with the Heimdall is you can't exactly brawl with it because you will just get smoked by what's out there. Let me just try that. You know what? I've never tried. I think I'm going to try. I'm so tempted to try 3. Yeah, let's try 3 of these. Hi Lee. Hi Bobby Rani. Did I get your name right? Is that right? The way I pronounced it? Three minutes since the stream started. Yeah, I only started like 3 minutes ago. Sometimes I put like a schedule thing so that viewers know when the stream's gonna start. So I will put that like a couple of hours, sometimes even as much as a day in advance so that you know. Hi, Joshua. Okay, so hold on a second. Here is the comment. So we're going to be running the Mender, the Shell, the Orochi, Fenrir, and the Behemoth. Okay, so we're going to run that basically to spec what has been mentioned in this comment. So we're going to do that for the first half of the stream. And then the second half, I'm going to try to see if I can help in terms of like modules, because maybe the modules they've selected isn't the optimized or what I would personally run. And then we can see if it's an improvement or not. And then if it is an improvement, then at least I know what to go for is in terms of like modules and stuff. Or even weapons. Okay, so when I switch things out for the second half, it doesn't mean I'm going to change like your robots. You know, I might mention I wouldn't have so many of like, you know, Harpy, Siren Hawk or whatever. But I will still run what you have, but I will optimize the builds. Hi, Shockwave. Your pronunciation is weird. Hi, Quan. And also, guys, don't forget, if you enjoyed this live stream, make sure to leave a thumbs up as well. Use the quantum sensor. I might change it. We'll see how it does without. It's like it doesn't really make sense to use quantum sensor with a build like this. Even with this, I'm not sure if it makes sense to use. You know, like you have to kind of be mindful of what's out there and how you're going to be playing that bot. You know, like the shell, you are running into a group and you're trying to maximize the damage by the explosion. If I run quantum radar, I'm not really doing that. Yes, I can hit players in the air, but you know, these weapons don't really suit that. So it doesn't really make sense to run it. Even with this, I don't know. Hi, Lone. Okay, we're gonna... Oh, jeez, I don't even know. Okay, for a hangar like this, I think it's probably more suited to play domination mode. My guess is you would probably struggle with Beacon Rush because you don't really have that many tanks. I mean, yeah, I guess a Mender is sort of tanky, but not really. It doesn't have a lot of resistance. The only tank really is a Fenrir. Okay, so we can give Beacon Rush a go, see how things go with that, and then maybe move over to Domination. But this kind of hangar, I see it more as a Domination hangar. What are my thoughts on the Rook Titan? I think it's strong, like based on what I was testing, but it's not something that's just going to obliterate everything. The thing is, you have to be mindful. It's a test server that we're testing things on, you know, like when I first tested the Heimdall, I thought that was just going to obliterate all the Titans because it was on the test server, and when it came out, it was completely the opposite. Because I was using it to brawl with and stuff. But yeah, when it came out on the live server, I was like, ooh, this is really not that great. And it got buffed 3 times. So they strengthened it 3 times, and it's still not really being used, like, you know, in the current meta, which says a lot actually. I'm just trying to get over to the side because this guy is flying, and I think he might even kill me. Yeah, he doesn't have a good reload. But there's something else here. This guy's gonna definitely kill me. Yeah, I don't have enough firepower for that. Let's drop in over here with this. There we go. I just wanted to make sure that we held this beacon down, although okay, so we didn't get the left. We're gonna go for center. At least we got the right. I think we got their home too. I think we're gonna lose the right. Yeah, we don't have anyone on this right side. Is this guy gonna drop? What is that? I'm trying not to shoot them because if I... Oh, well, never mind. I didn't want to shoot them because if I did, they would know that I'm here. This guy's gonna kill me though. Those sonic weapons are so brutal. There goes my Fenrir. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of this next. Oh my gosh. So this is my range build. I have paralysis on here just to kind of lock the players down. This guy's gonna drop soon. Oh, come on. He was saving up his dashes. This guy's gonna go into flight soon. I think that's the harpy, right? That might be a harpy. Trying to get this angler. Come on, peek over the edge. Just a little bit. They're hitting me with orbital strikes. That's when you know you're doing a lot of damage. This guy... Oh, come on. Just peek over the edge. Just a little. There we go. And I can lock this one in place. Let's use the scavenger shell. I think we should push this beacon here. We should totally push this beacon because these guys are going to be in our spawn here soon. There's 2 of them already. Yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice this. Well, actually, I don't know if it's really sacrificing. We're doing a lot of damage to this one. And I pushed him off. Yes, he's almost dead. Come on. There we go. Yo. Oh. I think I should have put maybe quantum sensor. Well, actually, no, maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Sometimes you need to get aggressive with the build. Like right now, when you need these beacons, I kind of need a push. I'm gonna die. I had to push though because they're pushing closer to our home spawn here, and we have only one beacon, which is our home. Quantum sensor on the Titan. So if I run a quantum sensor, just so that you guys know, if I run a quantum sensor, I have to run 2 for that build, which will significantly actually weaken the damage output. And if you're wondering why these bots are so weak, it's because of the builds that I'm running right now, which we'll get into. I'll strengthen it later on. But they aren't exactly the greatest modules either. But this is the whole point of Dream Hangars. It's to take what the viewer has asked me to run and then to transform it and improve it. Okay, so let me just leave this battle now. No point waiting because I want to try to get as many games in as possible. Because remember, we're running what the viewer is asking for. He's saying that it does really well in his league. But does it do well in Champion League? Which is a totally different beast. So for the ones who just dropped by wondering, why am I running certain builds? This is why. So we're running the Muffin Kids Dream Hangar here. He's calling it the Wipeout Hangar because in his league it kills fast. Okay, so It might kill fast in his league, but does it do well in Champion League? And everything is maxed out, just so that you know. Yeah, you need to... Okay, so for the one that is asking me to put 2 quantum sensors on here, it doesn't make sense to put only 1. I'm going to explain why it doesn't make sense. Because only 1, when it's maxed out, is 350, but your weapon range is way beyond the 350, right? So you might as well put 2. But if I do 2, it's going to give me 700 meter range with like quantum. It's going to give me 700 meter range, but I'm losing a lot of damage. Or at least in this case, repair. Yeah, so that you have to understand why you use quantum radar or quantum sensor. And I think a lot of players, they don't understand. So if you look at like these weapons, they have 600 meter range. And now I can see stealth up to 700 meters with this. If I do this, remember, it's going to be a lot weaker, right? Because I'm taking away Titan repair. Or if I'm using onslaught, I'm taking away damage. So you're removing damage or repair for the sake of being able to spot something that's in stealth. So we can run it, but it may just be a lot worse. Overdrive, yeah, but I'm going to be running it anyways, because remember, this is what the viewers said. It works in their league, but doesn't work in Champion League. Now you're going to see the other side. This is the thing that I can't really show in videos, and sometimes it's hard to explain it. The only way to explain it is to run it in front of their player and to do it live, because when they start to see all the losses and how quickly the bots die, then they understand and then they get it. You know what I mean? This is why I think for Dream Hangar's live stream actually makes more sense. Yeah, because you honestly do not get it when I show it in a video. Because remember, videos like cherry picked, right? I'm gonna choose the best games. I started with the behemoth first because this is like range. I'm just wondering if I should have maybe... The thing is, I don't want to put quantum radar on here. I mean, I guess it makes sense to some degree, but then I'm gonna have to change my skills. Oh, you know what I forgot to do is I forgot to show you the modules and stuff. I'm gonna get rid of this guy here first. I wouldn't be able to use a heal if I had quantum radar here either. My teammate has to protect me here. The other disadvantage, if I had to use quantum radar on this, I wouldn't be doing as much damage. Because remember, the ability or the skill for the paralysis, you only get that increased damage when you... Wait, is this guy actually there? Or... I only get that increased damage if I use advanced repair, and if I'm using quantum radar, it's not going to work. Oh, this guy's just sitting... Wait, did he crash? That's weird. Oh, he's moving now. Let's see. We're gonna run the Orochi next. I think I'm probably going to change the weapons on the Orochi. I'm going to change actually a lot of modules here because they're not very effective. I think this guy's got anti-control on that thing. Or he has immune amplifiers, probably. Main thing is getting their getting that guy's shield down. Other guy's gonna kill me. Oh. Sometimes it's not all about damage. Yeah, but you know, it's when you get to Champion League, that's when you will learn it is about damage. It's usually the players that are in the lower leagues that don't understand these things. This is not me being condescending like some think. You will understand it when you play against the strong players. There's a reason why you get destroyed. It's not because things are MK3 or MK2. You know, players often ask me, how does the baby account do as well as it does? It's because I focus on things like tanks and damage. And that's on a free account, by the way. Have I tried Heimdall with Cinders? No, but I wouldn't use Heimdall with Cinders at this point. I don't think it's something that I would use for the Heimdall, because that would require me to get very close, and the Heimdall itself is a very squishy titan, especially against things like Ether. Even more so when the Rook comes, it'll be even more so then. This guy may want to move to the right here. My teammates may want to help me out here. This hangar, you have questions. Just remember, guys, this is a hangar that Muffin has said it destroys, right? Wipes out in their league. Now you see what it's like. When you get into Champion League, it's a different beast. I'm gonna try to rotate here just so I can spray that damage. I'm trying to move into center where it's a little bit more covered. We're trying to drive their beacon bar down right now. Really, really important, because we are playing against, it looks like a couple of, I think, Band of Brothers, right? There's a couple of players on that side. This build is actually not that great, this shell build. There's a couple of things that I will say that is very weak so far that I'm starting to notice build wise. These two especially. So I'll be taking a look at how I can improve it build-wise, that is. Thank you, Cole. Thank you so much for the 5 membership gifts. Thank you so much. And congrats to Will Robert. How do you pronounce your name? Ragav? Oh, geez. Guys, your names. I can't pronounce them at all. But thank you so much. And congrats to the winners of the memberships. Okay, so hold on a second. I forgot to actually go through the Dream Hangar itself. So right now we do have a Mender here with the Blaze and Igniters, Flamethrowers. If you're wondering about the module setups and stuff, that is what was requested. Okay, so this is what I'm kind of running here. And I'll go through the comment again just so you can see. So AJ is asking, where do you post your Dream Hangars? So what you can do is under the previous Dream Hangar, or even under this one when it's done, in the comment section, just post. I'll have like requirements. So I think one of the things is I have like, you have to have 5 different robots. It doesn't have to be a theme or anything. It could be something that you're actually building towards, and we can take a look at it. So if you're wondering about the modules for the Fenrir, this is what I believe this is what they asked, right? Last stand and 2 balanced. Yep, that's exactly what they asked for. So you can see how I'm doing. Like, so we're gonna run like this way for the next hour or so. Well, actually less than an hour now, because I've had a couple of games, and then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna improve it. I'm gonna optimize things. I know that this individual, so Muffin, has said, like, you know, they're a free player, but I'm not gonna take a look at things that players can get like necessarily in like the store, because I think it's important to show what the optimized build is, so that if you do see it in the store, or maybe it's in the offers for really cheap, or maybe perhaps you've even won it from like the black market, you will know what you can use it for, you know, because sometimes you have the module and you like, where should I put it? At least this way you have an idea. So it's more about just helping out players with their hangars that way. Okay, so we have that. I actually think with this kind of build, like, I know players want me to run the quantum sensor, and I kind of get that if there's a lot, like a ton of emugis, but I actually think for this kind of build, I feel like I need to run almost 3 onslaught. You know, like usually with range, I try to really optimize that damage as much as possible. If it's close range, like if it's a very tanky build with like Sonics, then it's about damage, but it's also about building a very tanky Titan. So yeah, it kind of adjusts that way too. Kirk, you sound South African. Where are you from? I'm actually originally from South Africa, so you did get that right. Yeah, I am living in Canada now. But yeah, I'm originally from South Africa. I was born in Port Elizabeth, and I lived in Cape Town most of my, well, the 15 years that I was there. So yeah, you got it right. You got it right. Wait, what? I forgot which mode this was. I'm gonna go to the left side. We need to get some beacons here quickly. Hi, Gold. Oh, geez. When I say quickly, these guys got here. Oh, geez. Yeah, they got here way before I did. That's going to be a bit of a problem. Yeah, this build... You know what I think I'm going to probably end up running on here? I hate to say this, but Redeemers, I think, is more effective than this build. One thing that I like about punches is you can lock players down, but the bullet spread is really bad now. Yeah, I'm dead. You're from Cape Town, really? Oh my gosh, what the heck is going on here? Why do we have everyone sitting on our home beacon? You know what? I'm going to get rid of my behemoth first. This is more so that, you know, get rid of the range because I don't want this to be my last bot. If this is my last bot, then what will end up happening is I'm going to probably end up losing it straight off the bat. If I can lock some of these guys coming around the corner, perhaps. What is this guy in? Let's try to get this one. It's more just about locking them in place. Oh geez, this guy's gonna smoke me. Morocco, but live in... Oops, we've got a player on this beacon. Gotta be careful sometimes when I'm reading chat. Those things happen. See if we can try to push onto the center beacon. War robots ping. I think you mean the lag. Ping usually has to do with your connection. Uh-oh. I think I crashed. Yep, we crashed. Thank you, Viper. Thank you, Viper, for the 5 membership gifts. Thank you so much. And congrats to... Let's see who gets it. Gustavo, Andre, Lost Phantom, Tiwari, and Salim. So congrats, guys. I'm just busy reloading my my game here, or restarting it. There's been a lot of crashes lately, but some have been saying it's because of the new weapons. I'm not sure. I wonder if it really is that, or if it's players deliberately crashing the game. Okay, I'm gonna start with this first, actually. We need to get that right side, the 2 right beacons. Do we have them? He's gonna blink back. So this is where I want to optimize that damage as quickly as possible for this range build, just to kind of really make it as efficient as possible. I'm gonna get hit by that Scorpion, so that Scorpion's probably gonna end up killing me. But we took out a Nether, so it was worth it. That Scorpion's almost like he's close to dying too, so I'm not really too worried about him. Try to get this guy all the way down. Maybe we can even get this beacon, perhaps? Maybe. Oh, last stand. I'm gonna die though. Yikes! Close. Thank you, Viper. Thank you so much. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, my health. And I'm healing too. Like, double heal with advanced repair and the the Mender's ability. I think what really weakened the Mender was when they changed drones. You know, like having the Nebula on here made a huge difference. Wait, is that a Titan? No, that's not a Titan. So you see I have the paralysis on here. I kind of force him to use his ability, and then I can lock. Except I'm getting hit by another player. Come on. He's going to use his ability again. I'm going to force him to use it by locking him down like this. Did he lose a weapon? I think he might have lost a weapon. He's going to try to attack me again. Oh, come on. Maybe I can get this guy. I want to get that angler. My health. Oh my gosh. I need a heal like bad right now. Hurry. I need a double, triple heal. Gonna keep stacking those shields. That way it's harder for him to get to me. Let's try to blind this guy. I think if I do this, can I run underneath here? Come on. There we go. That should keep me a little bit more protected from above. I'm stuck underneath. Not many players know about this. I think I mentioned it in my one video. I was like, did you know? Fun fact. You can do this. I'm trolling under the... I'm trying to get over to the side though. Come on, he's so close to dying. Yes! I was trolling in the tunnel. Is a shell worth? In my opinion, no. I wouldn't upgrade. I think I would rather upgrade a Ravana. Ravana or Fenrir or even a Demeter, I think, would be worth upgrading over the shell. What do you know about trolling in the tunnel? Whoops, I didn't see this. I try not to wait until like after a minute. I usually just cancel. You saw the handle go into the tunnel like you did. Yeah, I know. You don't expect it. You know where you can also do it? So on carrier map. On carrier map, you can run... You know where the beacons are on the side? You can go underneath there. Because I remember when the first time I did, I was like, whoa, I can actually go underneath this thing? I was a little bit surprised. I know I shouldn't be starting with this, but yeah, we probably need more players on that right side. I'm just saying. I need to wait for these to charge up here. What was one of the things I said? One of the best ways to counter a Prisma build is to just bum rush them. There's your counter. It has nothing to do with it being an Imugi. I could have done that with a Ravana. But that is one of the best ways to counter that behemoth build. So you saw it in action. Now this build really does no damage. I don't think it's because of the Imugi. I noticed even against like the Nether, it's not very effective. Like I'm basically tickling them. I'm not even doing much. I think if I had redeemers, I think it would have helped more. Something behind me. Oh, this guy. They're in our spawn now. That's never good. Now we don't have any beacons. So remember when I said I would rather run 3 Onslaught on the Heimdall? You're gonna see the reason why. This is the reason why, because now they're in our spawn and I need that damage. I'm trying to blind some of these guys here, but I gotta knock his shield down. Man, you know what? These weapons don't even... Yeah, I'm in trouble. I'm gonna be dead. I need the healing too. Yep. Spawn camping. So all the things that I'm telling you about, you actually seeing it live now. What's happened, you know, what happens when you don't do those things. And it's not because you have it. Like, I know some think because you have a choice. You don't have a choice. You gotta play a certain way. Hi, Randy. What I'll probably do with the Heimdall, I'm just thinking, I wonder if I should run. I think what I'll do is part of the build that I will try to optimize is with blinding weapons, and then we'll take a look at some of the sonic builds, although I'm not sure how that would actually do. Running nerf titan weapons. Michael, please try. Oh, so Michael, if you're kind of new to the whole Dream Hangars thing, I'm running Muffin's Dream Hangar here. So basically, Muffin has submitted his Dream Hangar last week. You can see there 4 days ago. And what I do is I build the hangar and I run it for the first, well, we run it for 2 hours. The first half, I run based on what he has asked me to run. And the second half, I go in and I optimize it. So if you have a hangar idea, post it in the comment section under this live stream when it's done, and maybe it'll get chosen for next week. Yeah, because I'm not going to be running the Kepri. It's not really fair to Muffin, because I'm trying to help them with, it's kind of like a hangar review, but it's more in-depth, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm trying to be fair for them, because if it was your hangar, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't like me running like what others are asking when, you know, you have submitted your hangar and you want to know how to improve it. Just gonna go push this side. They didn't have anyone on this beacon here. I'm surprised I all go to that side, but no one even watched this beacon, like, uncontested. Wow. That's actually kind of crazy, the fact I can even get into their home spawn like this. I mean, I can only imagine, like, what kind of damage I would have done if I had, like, a Ravana or something. Yeah. I mean, is this guy gonna give me this beacon too? He might. I'm trying to lock him down so that he... Yeah, I just got this beacon uncontested. Wow, that's 2 home beacons too. There'd be 5 cap. Trying to keep that guy's shield down. You don't really have good stuff, but it's fine. It's fine. You guys gotta understand, you know, it's fine if you don't have the meta. I think learning how to play the basics will have more of an impact on your game overall than having everything MK2 or the latest. I know some think otherwise, but if you want proof, watch my video which I posted yesterday. I outscored players that had MK2, MK3 using MK1 level 6 bots. That's what you guys want to see, so I showed it. Craziest thing is when you actually see it in live. Like, you see me do it live. That is the crazy part. Obviously, it won't happen all the time, but just the fact that it happens even once is sort of nuts. Should put that shield up. This guy's gonna try to move this way. I'm kind of keeping an eye here on this side just in case. What is that guy in? I can't hit him. I don't have an angle on him. this guy's gonna get this beacon. I have MK4 bots. Most times players lose because of strategy. It's not because of their bots necessarily. You saw how I managed to get both their home beacons uncontested too. With one of, I don't want to say the weakest bots in the game, but it's definitely not as strong as it used to be. But just for me to be able to get that far with it is kind of nuts. How is Nemesis with the Scorcher? Nemesis doesn't really have enough firepower in the for the current meta, so it's not something I would personally run. Hi Anthony. MK4. I can't even hit this guy here, but you know what I can do is just trying to keep that shield of his down a bit. I want to try to move this way because he's camping here, so I figured maybe I can get to the side and flush him out. At the very least, get this beacon. We're gonna lose this side. He's almost dead, almost. What should you get if you're spending a lot of money? You don't need to spend a lot of money, that's the thing. Man, we need another beacon here, bad. We're gonna lose just based on the bots. They have a lot more bots than we do right now. The only way to beat them now is through getting those beacons quick. So I'm hoping this guy doesn't move this way, because if he does, we're gonna lose. Okay, so we have a Seraph here. Gonna lock this guy in place. Get him with some splash. Okay, we got the beacon. We got the beacon. Nice. Now I need it. The thing is, I need a EO here. It's more just to hold this beacon down for as long as possible. Trying to get this guy down to his last stand. Got him. Ooh. We keep giving up a beacon here. We're getting another one, and then we lost a... Oh, shoot. You know what? They have a... I'm gonna fall back. So they have a... Oh. They have another... Oh, man, they have two of them. I saw one. I thought I had my back covered. I guess not. I'm gonna die. There's no ways I can take on two of these guys. Yeah, we lost. Close game, though. Yeah, I think one of the biggest, like, I don't want to say myth, but players think they need the latest and everything maxed out to win. But the thing is, if you don't have, like, if you don't understand the basics and you have a solid foundation, you know, like when I say the basics, I'm talking about getting beacons, holding it down, you know, having that battlefield awareness. If you don't have that, you know, having, I hate to break this to you, but having max gear is not going to help you. It's not going to help you as much as you think. You're still going to get steamrolled. But it'll be worse because then, you know, you all maxed out and you realize at that point that maybe you need to learn the basics. But it's a very expensive lesson though. What is best set up for the Nemesis? I haven't run the Nemesis in a very long time. I'm not sure how the Scorches and stuff would do because the reload's not exactly the greatest. The thing with the Nemesis, it doesn't have a lot of firepower. I get that it has the Absorber shield, but it doesn't really have that much firepower. Just looking to see what they have there. They have an Angler and looks like an Imugi. That looks like a Fafnir. Maybe two Fafnirs? No, two. Yeah, looks like Fafnir and a couple of Imugis. Oh, I'm moving so slow. Dude, it's so hard to hit the nether like that. It is glitching so bad. Ooh. I guess I'm gonna use a shell here. Incoming! I just sat on everyone. Sat and detonated and hope I kill something. Except I'm the one that's getting whooped here. I'm living up to my name. Ooh, you know what's kind of bad about what's happening right now? Is the fact that let's see if I can try to kill this one here. What's bad is that I'm saving my behemoth as the last bot, and you really do not want to do that. This is also why I tell players not to have too many range. Maybe I'll show you in a demonstration now, because this is like the perfect demonstration for it. So what I'll do is I will drop in my range last, and you will see what happens to that behemoth. This is why I optimize damage for range builds too. You'll see what I mean. It'll play out if we get to that point. Now I'm pretty sure we'll get to that point. It will play out. You'll see what I mean. Because they're in our spawn here, so it'll definitely play out. Okay, so now let's drop in with the behemoth. So remember why I tell you not to have too much range. Watch. So you see how they're in my spawn here? Look at how much damage I did with my behemoth. You see? This is why you don't have too much range, because if you have too much range, if you look at the positioning of the enemy, they have managed to push all the way into my spawn. The only other place would have been to spawn my behemoth with the range in the middle. This is why I don't A, have too much range in my hangar, and B, why I make sure when I do have range, I focus around high damage modules. So that would be, for example, having 2 nuclear amps, so that when I do drop it in at first, I will be able to maximize that damage for that build. So now you can see and you can piece together these things. This is kind of like the things I can't really show in a Dream Hangars video, because remember, I'm focusing on just the builds itself. You don't get the reasoning as to my thought process as to why I do it. So now you see live why things are done that way. It's through experience, you know. Like I said, I've been playing this game for like over 8 years now. It's very predictable, like what certain builds can do, or what will result in if you have too much of like range. And I know some players will say, but you know, that's not the style of play that they are going for. When you get to a higher level, you know, play in War Robots, when you're playing against aggressive opponents like that, you don't really have a choice. You know, you're going to be backed up into a corner and you have to play that way. Hi, Vulture. Hi, Abattoir. Okay, so what we're going to do now, actually, because it is we're over an hour. I'm going to go in and I'm going to try to optimize this hangar. If you've just joined and you're kind of wondering, you know, what's going on. So I have selected Muffin's Dream Hangar from last week. We have the Mender, we've got the Shell, Orochi, Fenrir. I went with the Behemoth and also the Heimdall. So for the first, you know, half of the stream, I ran based on what they have specified here. The theme is Wipeout, because it does really well for their league. But obviously, being that we're in Champion League now, you know, everything is maxed out. Just so that you can see. Let's just do this. So everything is maxed out. But now you kind of realize that maybe it's not as good as you would have hoped. Okay, so now we're going to get into the juicy part, because now I'm going to take this hangar and I'm going to try to optimize it based on their performance, and we're going to try to see if we can improve it. So one of the things that I said is, you know, range. We have one range here. This is actually why I decided to go with the Behemoth, because I noticed we had no range other than the Heimdall. Available on, yeah, it's just sometimes like, yeah, it's hard to explain these things. Okay, so I think this is fine the way that we have it here. Let's see, Dodger. Okay, so for this build, the reason why I have it set up like this with the paralysis is to lock players down. I'm trying to optimize and get that max damage as quickly as possible, hence why I have this. I'm not sure if it would make sense to use the quantum radar. It might work for some maps, and it also depends on if the enemy is running a lot of emojis, then it makes sense, but you don't know that in advance. The reason why I use this is because with the paralysis, if you use on repair, or advanced repair rather, you're going to increase your damage and also increase your defense, your resistance. So you're going to be harder to kill with this build. So that's the reasoning for that. This build definitely needs help. We're going to see if maybe running just Sonics is better. So usually I don't like mixing up the different ranges and also the different firing mechanics of a build. If I can try to avoid it, I will. The reason why I don't or I didn't like that particular build, is because the sonic weapons is 200 meter range, and then I had 500 meter range on the heavy weapon. By keeping it all together, it's going to be easier to focus in a battle. Okay, like I just need to know I need to get within 200 meters, and then I can play that way. Usually with sonic weapons though, like I tend to run 2 nuclear amps, just so I can get that damage quick, that increased damage. So we're gonna try to do that. I'm gonna run a last stand on here. We'll see how this goes. Sometimes I run nuclear amp with 2 repair amps just to kind of buff it up. Let's see what we have there. That's fine. This one needs help. Okay, so what I'll do with this one, we're gonna actually run redeemers on here, because I think redeemers have, it's just more focused, and I think at 350 meter range, not that I've tested this, but just based on like the bullet spread and that, I think it probably does more damage than the punches. So we're actually going with older weapons here, believe it or not, with that one. I'm not sure if I would use the... Wait, what does a barrel even do? I know you... Okay, so it gets more speed. We can change this. I was actually going to pick paralysis again, but we'll go with the beak. Another option is to maybe even use iron hurt, but then I would use immune amplifiers, which we could try as well. I'm going to buff this up a little bit more. Hold on. Actually... I'm gonna increase the damage of this. Let's go with Thrill Seeker. I'm not... we'll do Wonder Worker. We'll keep that, just to give it a little bit more punch. I'm gonna use Nuclear Amp with 2 repair amps for this. Okay, there's a couple of ways I can take this. We could use sonic weapons. We'll do sonic weapons first. I could also use flamethrowers. That might be another one. I wouldn't do this here. I would use 2 repair amps, I think. I'm gonna keep the paralysis only because I'm finding it really helpful with the flames. This one I'm actually kind of tempted to really just amp up the damage with that range. Another option is for me to run 2 gram balance. So if I run 2 gram balance, I'm getting more damage and I believe more health too. I think so, right? Yeah. We could also run 2. You know what? Let's try 2 of these. We'll make a little bit more tankier. It's more of a range build. Okay, let's see how this performs. I might make a couple of adjustments based on what I see in the game, because who knows, it might actually even be weaker. Let's see how it performs with these changes. If I use something like Quantum Radar, which I could use actually on that Orochi, what I could do is I would have to change some of the pilot skills. We have Wonder Worker on there, but I would probably maybe throw Mechanic. Hi, Magi. Okay, so we want to start with range first, being that, you know, this is domination mode. They have some range. I see a behemoth back there. Not sure what kind of behemoth he has. Is that a Mars? Jumping Mars? It is. Okay, so we know they have a Mars and they have a behemoth. We have a behemoth. We have two behemoths. That guy's got bendy bullets. I kind of locked that player down, but he's behind. I think that guy's gonna go for Center Beacon. Yeah, he's going. Let's. Oh my gosh, he's getting smoked. He got smoked. Although we have a bit of a problem here on this left flank. What is that guy in? This is my hiding spot. Go find your own. I need to let my weapons charge up here. This is not good. I don't even know what this guy's in at the bottom here. Oh, he's dead. Nice. Come on. That guy has a beak, I think, right? On his nether. Looks like a beak. Last stand triggered. Uh-oh. Just trying to keep their shields down a bit. Last stand on him. Let's use the shell. Also, the other thing I'm going to look at with the shell, if I get locked down frequently, if I do, then I might consider an anti-control. Another option is to run the 2 immune amps, but I think anti-control might be sufficient enough. Use me as a shield. Oh wait, you say I used him as a shield. I got there first. I'm gonna try to heal up this Mirrormets here. I think he needs some healing, right? We have to get rid of this guy below. There's actually 2 of them. I think I might even kill him. I'm kind of low enough to the ground. Nope. Do I think Erebus Prisma will be better? No, I think I'd rather run Behemoth. Really maximize that damage early on is what I would do. Trying to kill this guy. Can't kill him. I'm changing this this beacon white. I think I might be changing that shell build, but I want to run it for another game and see first. I think we're gonna lose this because they just played too aggressively, but we did hold them off a bit. The thing is, they have a huge beacon bar advantage. Hi, glowings. I'm actually finding that Fenrir build is a lot stronger. Having that Devastator on there with the Havoc, it's like night and day. Also, the Orochi I'm finding is stronger too. I notice a difference between the two builds. What's the hangar? I will show it in a bit. Hold on. Actually, I'll show it after this game because otherwise it's going to interfere with the game. Oh my gosh, he just got smoked. Wow. Trying to lock this player down. We're going to have a problem with that Skyros later on. If he gets over to our end, it's going to be a problem. This guy's going to kill me. If he's smart, he will attack me. He's gonna go back into ball mode. He's gonna kill me though. But I've already got my damage in. It's I've done the damage I needed to do with that build already. That's why I maximized the or optimized the damage modules for. Okay, so the reason why I have like lock on here, so you see how I locked that guy down? That's why I prefer the paralysis for this particular build. So you have increased damage and increased resistance, as well as the ability to lock players down so they can't get like beacons. I'm gonna lock him again. There we go. Just gonna heal up. I'm gonna have to get behind cover here. They're using orbital strikes on me. Yikes! Okay, there we go. Oh, we got another Mender. Yay! We should try to maybe attack the right... Actually, wait. We should attack the center beacon. See if we can lock this one down. There we go. Yeah, players underestimate flames, man. I'm telling you. Flames burn. You take out a lot of damage. Where's this guy? Oh my gosh. I think I could have probably killed him if we didn't have that glitch. Dude, I can't even see you. You keep... Wow. Yeah, we're gonna move this way. Often use the armadillo. I don't really use the armadillo much. It depends on what the build is. Armadillo can be very strong, provided you can get kills and beacons with it. If you know you can't, then I wouldn't run it. Okay, so sonic weapons are very good against tanks. This invader here is a tank. Up. Man, I'm getting hit by 2 or 3 players. Yikes! I was hoping I could kill this invader here, but they have like too many tanks. I'm just gonna try to push. Get my damage in. Okay, we're gonna run this one here. We have to keep an eye on that left flank. I can't get these guys. The thing is, they got our left flank here. I can't heal that fast enough. Oh, so close. See, we can get this guy in front of us. 2 invaders. Okay, we got 1. Maybe I can get this Capri. Oh. Felt like I was down like 2 players that game. No. You can see the damage though. The damage has increased. This one might be a little bit better here. We need to get some beacons first though. Or actually, you know what? I'm going to start with this. Maybe I can lock them down before they get to a beacon. We may want to get this beacon here. I'm looking to see how many of my teammates have battlefield awareness. Because we should be getting center and this one here. We're not getting the lift. We didn't get the center either. This behemoth of mine is dead. My prediction right now. I can lock this guy in place maybe. There we go. I can't even hit this guy. That bug. Oh my gosh, that bug is crazy. No point even running a behemoth at this point. Or at least that build. I'm just staying on this beacon here for now. Ooh. So hoping that my teammates would like drop in here to help me out. None of them are dropping in. We're gonna lose this beacon. There's no ways I can hold this by myself. This Mender's dead. I don't know what my teammates are doing. We got their beacon, which is all fine and dandy, but the thing is they can spawn here. So this is why it's a really bad strategy in Beacon Rush to get the enemy's home beacon on this map. Because notice how my teammate's wandering around. He's looking back to see if we still have it, but there's one problem. The enemy could kill 2 or 3 of their bots, spawn over here and take that beacon back. That's why it's a bad strategy to play that way. For Beacon Rush and Domination. Or not Domination, Beacon Rush especially. We got rid of him. We didn't have anyone drop in on the top beacon there to help me out though. So we couldn't hold down the dam. He's going to spawn at center. That player is pretty smart. Yep. I played against him before. My teammate's dead. We need to get to the dam. I wonder if I can get over to this left side. I don't think I'm going to be able to get there. Yeah, I don't think I can get that beacon. It's too late. So remember what I said about the strategy? This beacon here. See how we lost it? Because they probably spawned there. Oh, you can see that bug. I'm not even doing any damage to that Imugi. So I'm gonna blind this guy here. I switched to this mode because that will do damage to him. I think the ability does, right? I need help here, guys. Trying to suppress him. If we can kill this guy, we can get this beacon, but I need help. Where did that guy come from? Oh jeez, all their titans, wow. Wow, they're all dropping in here. This guy's almost dead. Wow, we almost killed him. I'm getting this beacon back, but I think it might be maybe a little bit too little, too late. We lost the center again. Hi, Electro. Yeah, I'm dead. So yeah, I'm not sure about that mirror, that Heimdall. I wanted to see if I could get it to work. What we can do is we can take a look at another build here. Hold on. I will say there's a definite improvement with the Fenrir. I think Fenrir, these two, yeah, are definitely a lot stronger. This one, I do want to try something here. Hold on. Yeah, Redeemers are very good, but I think they, you know, I hate to say this, but I think they're actually a little bit too good for what it is. Players don't like me saying that because they like, well, you don't, it's because you want pay to win. It has nothing to do with it. It has to do with balance. If you compare how much damage it does relative to like the puncher, it's like a lot more damage. It's not just a little bit more, it's a lot more. It's very noticeable. So we're gonna do... What if I would have used this and 2 quantum sensors? Hi, Jessica. I think flames would actually be better on here, but let me try Let's do Kaijo and Hammer. I'm gonna do Sonics on there eventually. Ajax, I will be doing that. I'm just trying to see if I can improve this this shell. Flames will do better than the Bane and the Toxin, in case anyone's kind of wondering, which I can run. Trying to see if I can maybe improve that. Let's try see if we can run this. Were there 5 hanger slots? Yes, there was. When I started playing in 2014, there were 5 hanger slots. We didn't have hanger decks though. Nothing to see here. Yeah, it's so noticeable though. I mean, like when players tell me like, no, but it's an old weapon. I'm like, okay, you keep thinking that. Don't blame me when you get destroyed by it though. We're in the middle of a squad battle here. We should probably get that left side. I started with this because I wanted to use... Oh my gosh, that guy got smoked. He just spawned in too. I'm gonna get smoked soon. Like, I'm not in a good build here. But remember, I'm gonna try to get that damage in first with my range. Shell wouldn't... No, I wouldn't use Nucleon. I wouldn't use it. It's too weak for the current meta. You want builds that can do a lot of damage close range because you want to try to optimize the shell's ability, which is the the blast wave. Okay, so I'll lock this guy down. Push this way. Knock that shield of his down. We at least turn it white. Thing is, will this work now? I'm not sure if this will work. I don't think I've ever tried this build, to be honest. I need a heal here bad. I'm trying to heal up, but the healing is not enough. This guy's still alive. Okay, so we got this beacon, but the only problem is they have more beacons, and now they're pushing. They're gonna get this beacon back. This guy's using me as a meat shield. Hi, Eddie. I think we're in decent shape here. If we can hold down the middle. Yeah, we're pushing down the left. Ooh, he's getting smoked. Maybe I can lock him. I'm gonna keep pushing this left side so we can like constantly have the 3 beacons against them. Yeah, there we go. There's a lock. He's gonna jump again this side. Maybe I can get into Saint and get this beacon. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Flames! Ooh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yo! Yes, we did it! The thing is, that guy's gonna push our home. Yeah, we need to get them out of our home here on the left side. I gotta get this side. I can lock that Kepri maybe. A lot of beacons changing this game. Come on, lock, 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 lock. There we go. Nice. Trying to get close to this Indra. Let's give him some heals. I'm gonna kill this guy. Yep. Nice. Uh-oh. Yikes! Indra! Maybe I can roast him up. Yes! I'm trying to stay close to this Indra because I want to try to heal him up. I'm keeping him alive. I'm just gonna keep healing. Gonna lock this Skyros down. I locked him. He's gonna engage because, yep, I'm being annoying to him. He's gonna die. He's gonna get locked. He got locked again. I think he's gonna have to engage. Nope, he's not. He's gonna die. Yes. Have some heals, guys. Have some heals. He's dead. Well, this game is a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Like, I knew it was going to be a clan battle kind of thing going on. It's actually pretty close. hold on. No! Oh no! I wanted to heal him. Have some flames. Yes! There, a guy here. Let's go for this beacon. Oh my gosh, guys. Leave us 3. We can't lose this. Flames! Flames! Friggin', I'm going this way. Man, we're using another beacon. How? Flames. Lock, lock, lock. I locked him. So I'm gonna get this beacon here. Let's use the heal. Uh-oh. We just need to hold one. Actually, wait. Is it gonna be enough? It may not be enough. My teammate's using a phase. Did we win? I think we lost. No, we won. Whoa, that was close. Oh my gosh. I'm surprised that Mender survived as long as it did. 11 beacons. We scored more than they did. What are these guys running? Like, with the hangar that I'm using. They got like anglers and nethers, and they have like Indras with the new weapons. Not bad, huh? Well, this guy has 18,000 victories. Burn, baby, burn. It actually did really well. Hey, Joel. They're probably looking at my hangars like, how did this guy get so much? And then they're like looking at my hangar. He's got a shell. He's got a Mender. Blitz with Force Scald, I have used it before. I'm not sure how it would perform now. The Blitz really isn't very meta. It dies a lot quicker, especially now that drones have been reworked. Am I tired? You ran the whole map. I know, right? Man, that was some crazy beacon running. With that Mender too, because I was watching my health and I was trying to heal up the Indra. I tried to heal up actually the angler that was at center towards the end, but just as I used my ability, he used his he used his ability, so he wasn't getting the heals. Otherwise, I would have healed him quite a bit, I think. But then again, I'm not sure if he would have survived. Claw and Talon. Yeah, we can try that. This might actually be my last game. So let's see. What would be kind of interesting, and a build that I ran like a while back for, I mean, it was more of a test. Incinerator and the Scald. I also used to run freeze rockets on this thing, remember? Okay, so we'll keep this. This I'll change. I didn't really like this build. Yeah, I didn't really like that. We can try the Evora. Evora will definitely be a lot stronger. I don't need 2 QRs with this though. Or a quantum sensors rather. Okay, wait. We're gonna change. Let's throw in more healing. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, I'm not sure about... Okay, so I only use one because the range of these weapons aren't... I mean, I guess I could use it. But I think most times you're brawling in close range, so 350 might be enough. Okay, let's see if that works. Well, I know that the Heimdall, this build will be a lot stronger. Close range will be a lot stronger. I'm just not sure whether I want to run quantum sensor on there. What the heck? Oh. What? Oh. The invader jumped and sent the Kipri flying. I was wondering what was going on. Uh-oh, I'm getting attacked by 3 players. At least we got this side beacon. I don't know if this is a good idea to use this now. I don't want to use my range because they're pretty close to our spawn here. I think we should try to push their home. Oh, actually, wait. 2 players have not dropped in. One is probably going to... Yeah, I was going to say one's probably going to drop over here. What does he have? Oh my gosh, his health. Never mind, he doesn't have anything. I'm getting attacked by the Scorpion. Ah, that Scorpion killed me. There goes the Mender. I need to move over to this side here. Helping out my teammate on that side. Someone needs to get onto that beacon. I can't stop him. There we go. Well, you know what? We have 3 beacons, so I think we could probably hold these 3 on this side. Kind of wondering what this guy up top here has. Guess we're gonna be finding out soon. Oh, looks like a behemoth? Lock him down. Force him. He's going to use his ability soon. Yep, see? So, one thing I find, like... when you use that lock, it really forces them to use their ability. We got to watch that player there. This guy's changing the... Is he changing that beacon? As long as I keep putting pressure on that... My teammates need to get him. They need to get him. Yep, from that side. Perfect. There we go. I need a charge up here. I'm giving up a lot of beacons though. They're gonna spawn over here on this side too. I got a ditch. We're losing too many beacons. I think that behemoth probably cost us a game. That's the problem when you run range. Just keep in mind that's only one range. Imagine if I had to run multiple. I'm trying to run underneath here so he kind of loses his lock. Just ditch the behemoth? No, I wanted to run it because that's how players say I don't know how to run range. I want to show the bad side to it too. We'll run one more. That was a quick game. Hey, Ren. Yeah, just think, if I had 2 range, imagine how bad it would have been. You know what I mean? I would have lost... Well, I mean, I would have ditched the behemoth. Then I would have lost my range build. So that's 2 bots down the drain. And not really much accomplished. I mean, I might have got some kills. But remember, it's not about kills. If you want to win, you got to think about beacons too, right? The players who say that usually don't know how to play range. Hopefully I can showcase how to play range in this game. They're all up top. Just trying to lock him. Oh wait, is he over the I can't heal. By the way, that's how you play range. If you need to ditch, you have to ditch. I noticed that we had too much range on our team on the left flank, so I had to ditch. Still alive. We should push this side. I'm just keeping an eye on the left flank because we were very vulnerable earlier on. Trying to knock his shield down. If I knock his shield down, he's more vulnerable to my teammates. Don't get off the beacon, dude. Get onto the beacon. He's in a Titan and he's going up against an angler. I locked him down. There we go. Now I can heal. Oh, now he goes in a flight. I could have healed him too. Let's see if we can get to the bridge. Trying to get to the luchador so I can heal the luchador. If I can heal all of his great damage, he may want to stay here. Use the splash. Do some damage to this guy. I think I locked him. There we go. Nice. Now this luchador should really honestly stay here because I can heal him for health. And that's huge for holding down this beacon. Yep, there we go. Healing a bit. Every bit counts, right? Even if it's just like a couple... let's see. Even if it's like 100,000, every bit helps. Yeah, they don't like me being here at all. I'm gonna heal this guy again. Hold on. Let's heal him. Just trying to keep him alive. Hopefully he has like a healing mothership too. Yeah, look, he is healing. Look at his health. Okay, so I'm gonna keep doing that. Yeah, especially like now, you know, when he's using his reflector shield, that's a big deal. Because when he does use his heal, yeah, they don't like me being here at all. I'm gonna have to I think this guy's getting hit too. Did he move up? I think I can heal him from here. He might be close enough. Let's just try to heal. I don't know if I'm healing him. I can't see. He's above me though. Oh, he moved forward. Try to get to him. This guy here can heal. This Seraph. I healed him all the way back up 100%. Nice. Let's lock this guy down. That was a good run with that. We're getting flanked on this side. Why is this guy not moving? I think he crashed this player here in front of us. Always better to have brawlers on your team. I have a feeling that guy might have crashed. Okay, so anyways, that is the last game of the stream, guys. Yeah, I made a couple of changes. This shell build's actually not that bad. I kind of like it, but I think if you don't have this, you know, flames would work. The hammer and the cudgel I think could work as well. There was a pretty big difference in this build here too, so you may want to take. You could also use paralysis for the drone. So that's what I had. This was a very big improvement, this build. I wouldn't use Nucleon with the Havoc. I think these three were the main changes. This is obviously a lot stronger, you know, but the thing is, the Heimdall doesn't really do well at close range. Like if you had to encounter similar builds using the same, well, I should say builds using the same weapons on the Indra, the Luchador, and the Minos, the Heimdall's gonna get smoked. So at close range, I don't know if you want to really engage those other builds. Would I recommend this kind of hang in Champion League? No. I find that it needs like more like tanks. It wouldn't. It might work like in their league. I'm just showing the hangar right now because I think someone was asking about it. So we, by the way, thank you very much to Muffin for your Dream Hangar. So it's called. They've themed this the Wipeout Hangar, so that's kind of where I got the title. We ran, so they have the Mender, the Shell, Orochi, Fenrir, and we went with the Behemoth. Okay, with the Heimdall. Now it might work in their league, but in Champion League it doesn't really hold up that well. You know, out of the ones that really performed somewhat well, I would say the Mender was decent. Fenrir and the Behemoth, these two are a little bit on the weaker side. I don't know if I would use the Orochi and the Shell. Okay, so yeah, if you're not familiar with like how Dream Hangars works, basically viewers submit their Dream Hangars. So when this stream is done, submit your Dream Hanger in the comment section. Not in the live chat, in the comment section. And maybe it might appear in next week's Dream Hangers episode. Is it fine to resend? Yeah, you can keep resending until well, I still may not pick it. I don't want to guarantee anything, but yeah, if you have a Dream Hanger, just keep submitting. And hopefully I'll pick it, because I can only pick like 1 or 2, right? But yeah, I wouldn't personally run this. The only bots that I would run in this hanger, like for myself, the only bots that I would use is the Fenrir and the Behemoth. I wouldn't use the Mender, the Shell, or the Orochi. I think instead of... like, let me just see what we have in the workshop, just to kind of make things, like, I guess, kind of realistic. The only ones that I would really run... I can see Skyros being, like, for a beacon runner, I can see Skyros being used. Demeter I would use. Maybe possibly Typhon, depends on the weapons for that. Definitely Ravana. We already have a Fenrir. Possibly the Raven, depending on the build. Like the weapons for it. And I think that, yeah, Invader's actually not that bad either. The Invader's really tanky. Ares with the new pilot too. Yeah, tanks are like the way to go. I know many... You will find quite often the weaker hangers usually have like Harpy, Siren, Hawk. If you have too many Seraphs, Scorpion is another one. Now, I know when I say Scorpion, players get really upset and offended because they're like, well, Adrian, I killed you with a Scorpion. Well, sure, you might kill me with a Scorpion, but you're very... Like, those players are very short-sighted. In a game against strong players running meta hangers, and keep in mind, I'm not really running a meta hanger here. If I had to run a meta hanger, your Scorpion would, I hate to say this, be really ineffective. When you are dealing with players that push aggressively with tanks, your Scorpion, yes, you might be able to teleport and get a couple hits in, but once I know where you are, something like a Nether can easily get to you and you will get smoked. You know, I will eat you up for breakfast, spit you out, and then go straight to your spawn and continue with the, you know, the rampage. This is how, like, this is not me being condescending in any way. You know, this is not, I'm just being realistic here. Like, if you go up against strong players, how many of them run Scorpions? We're talking about the top players, you know. You're more likely to see them run like things like Angler, Nether, Imugi, you know what I mean? So your Scorpion is no match for that. Ravana has a better chance, I think, survival wise against that kind of meta than Scorpion. Is Squall on the no, I wouldn't run Squall at all. When I ran Squall, it's like subpar. I think actually you might even do more damage, I hate to say this, with like Retaliators. I haven't tested it out yet. But the last time I ran Retaliators versus Squall, I think I was doing more damage with Retaliators. To eat alive. Yeah, Shell's very easy to kill now. Scorpion is a good counter to like Harpy, Sirens, and like Hawks. Even Seraphs, you know, once they land and then you can teleport and kill them that way. Like, I get that kind of attack. But the Scorpion it's a different style of play. And the weakness is if you're dealing with very aggressive opponents that have tanky bots. That is where your Scorpion is no match, because once they get, you know, onto your half of the map, that's where things go. Like, it turns very quickly. Fafnir, for those that were asking me about the Fafnir, I wouldn't run the Fafnir. Fafnir is too weak. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Dream Hangar. So once again, thank you very much to Muffin. I hope you get to see this. If not, I will try to remember to link you to this live stream so you can see how your hangar performs. Obviously, a lot of changes I would make. And then answering the question that someone else asked me, would I run this in like Champion League? The answer is no. The only two bots that I would consider running in this lineup is the Behemoth and the Fenrir. Which is better, Lynx or Lynx? Lynx is definitely a lot stronger. Should you swap the Seraph and start building your Mars to MK2? Well, it depends on what weapons you have, Ren. Also, I think the Seraph is stronger than Mars. Thank you, Maji. Which weapons should you use on... Well, flamethrowers is a good start. If you have the mace and the cudgels, that can work. Sonic weapons can work. Rust rockets can work. The main thing with the Mender is you want that Marie Leclerc pilot. Okay, you want this pilot here. What drone you use is also going to depend on what weapons. I'm using the paralysis just to lock players down. Very effective, actually. Squall is not good at max level. Yeah, I've tried. I didn't really like the way it was doing. Seraph sucks. I disagree. We're seeing a lot of Seraphs out there and they do a lot of damage. If you have the right build, especially with the Redeemers, it can do a lot of damage. Yeah, Redeemers or Decay is the other one. I think you must be running into players that don't have the builds right. Not the ones I've run into. They like, if I'm not careful, I will die fast to them. What bots would I recommend? Well, I've kind of answered that question already. But going back to the workshop, if I had to build and focus on robots, probably Skyros if I needed a beacon runner. Demeter's really good. Typhon can be very deadly. Ravana is a definite yes. Like, no question. Like, if you're thinking about Ravana, man, I don't know where you've been for the last couple of years. Like, it is probably the best robot that has, like, survived multiple metas. Even more so than Fenrir. Behemoth, possibly depending on the build for the Behemoth. Fenrir, a definite yes. But the Ravana first before the Fenrir is what I would do. Raven if you have the pilot. Mender, possibly the Mender if you have the Marie Leclerc. Invader's also really good right now too. It's really tanky. The Ares with the pilot as well. Like, those are the ones that I would really focus on. And the weapons will obviously depend on like what we're talking about. I think players are confused, you know, like sometimes I see players, they're like, well, you know, I'm gonna lose because I don't pay. But then I look at their hang and I'm like, well, I kind of can see why, even despite the fact that you know, playing for free. The thing is, you have to first of all understand the basics of the game, you know, whether it be beacon rush or domination. You know, if you have really bad strategy, I hate to say this, but I could give you a maxed hangar and you'd probably lose just as much. That hangar is not going to help you, like, being maxed out, right? Because if you're not going for a beacon, the enemy is going to be spawn raiding you regardless. And you having a maxed out bot, all it means is you're giving them more silver, because if you're running all range and they have tanks, they're just going to walk right through you. So understanding the basics is really important. Also understanding like which builds, like how to really optimize your builds. You know, like for example, Fenrir is a good example actually. So running like range on the Fenrir, you know, I often see players running like range. The thing is, if you look at the Fenrir and you look at the stats and just like, you know, if you had the Bernadette Wolf, for example, you know, having resistance, having just it being tanky is already enough of a clue that you should probably, if you really wanted to maximize the effectiveness of it, use a close range build. So you already know not to go like Decay and Hazard. I know some players will use it, but it's not where the damage is at. So to Mender, do you watch the baby account series at all? Just to kind of re-emphasize, you know, players keep saying free to play, pay to win. Just to kind of re-emphasize, I highly recommend you go back and you watch the video which I posted yesterday. Yeah, I highly recommend, because I was playing amongst MK2 and MK3 players using MK1 level 6, and I had equivalent, in some cases even more damage than they had. There really is no secret, and I have like, I mean, MK1 level 6, you know, I don't even have that many modules. The only drone that I have maxed out was the whiteout. I haven't even started leveling things up, like, as far as that goes. Like, it's the bare minimum, and I was outscoring. It's like I said, strategy matters. Which weapon should you use if you use... I can't tell you, because I need to see what robot, like what the build is. Why would I not recommend nuclear amplifier? I have no idea where you saw that. I use nuclear amplifier on pretty much most of my builds, if not all actually. I wouldn't use punches. I'd use redeemers actually. If you're thinking of punches, use redeemers. Yeah, I wouldn't use a laser Fenrir, because like I said, you have a tank, you want to maximize it, because then it makes me wonder, if you're using lasers on the Fenrir, are you using range on like a Hawk, Siren and a Harpy? The chances are you probably are, and if you're losing a lot and dying quick, there's a reason for it, right? And that needs to change. Like, your thinking needs to change if you want to get different results. You know, I always say that you know, if you're playing, it's not just this game, it could be any game. If you're playing and you're losing and you want to know why you're losing, maybe it's not because of like matchmaking, maybe it's not because of your opponent, maybe it has to do with your decisions. And this goes for any game, right? So for example, let me just so for example, for this game, just to kind of put things into context, because I think that's really important. So for this game, let's just say you're using 4 range and you find you're losing a lot, and you're losing your, you know, you're losing your bots very quickly and you're doing hardly any damage. Now you could argue and you could say, well, the reason why is because the enemy is pay to win, the MK2, MK3. But is that really the reason why? Like, is it really the reason why you're losing most? You know, maybe it's because you have the 4 range, right? And maybe it's because they're not tanks. And the only way you're going to get a different outcome is if you change that approach. And you have to change. You have to be willing to adapt, and you have to change. Otherwise, the outcome is not going to be any different. You're going to play 1,000 games and you will lose 1,000 games until you make that change. And, you know, again, just to put things into context, I hate referring to Fortnite because it's the only, like, it's a game that I'm playing right now that is free. You can learn to run away and you can learn to snipe, but at some point, you know, you are going to have to be forced to fight in a enclosed, like in an enclosed area, because with Fortnite you have the storm and you have the safe zone. When that safe zone gets smaller and smaller, you know, your sniper weapon's not going to work, and you will have to use a shotgun and like follow-up weapon, you know, to engage the enemy. You will be forced to do that, you know, and until you learn to do that, you will continue to lose games. You know, these are the things that you have to, it's not just this game, it's like any game, I could guarantee it. You will lose unless you adapt and you change your habits. Which is better, links? Or I already answered that question. It's the links. Revenant it's definitely not as strong as it used to be. You can use it, but I find it a bit on the weaker side. The weird thing is I actually find, I don't know if it's just my imagination, but I actually find the shell stronger than the Revenant now. It's like they did something to that Revenant. To the Adrian Matthias, which weapon should you use if you use a Nebula? I can't tell you the answer to that because I need to know what robot. Because it doesn't make any logical sense, you know? Like, for example, if I'm using the Nebula, I have to look at what exactly the Nebula does. First of all, this is how I look at things, you know, just so that you understand. Because, like, sometimes it's hard for me to explain these things. Like, players will be like, well, that doesn't make sense, Adrian. It actually makes perfect sense. So if you look at this on high damage fix, okay, so you get repair, you have an absorber shield. But the thing is, if I run this on different bots, so if I were to use something like this on a Fenrir, then I would use sonic weapons. If I had to run something like this on a Fenrir, the Fenrir's built-in weapons 350 meters, it doesn't make sense to use sonic weapons. In the case of the Fenrir, it would be something like perhaps the new laser weapons, or it might be hazard weapons. If I had to take that and I had to put it on, say, just trying to think like what other, if I had to use it on, say, maybe the Mugi, then it might be sonic weapons, or might be flamethrowers. You know, you see what I'm doing? Like, it's changing with each bot because I need to see what kind of build it is. Like, I can't, it's not one, it's not like I have this Nebula, you know, what weapons will work for it. It's not like that. You have to look at, like, I'm gonna put it on a Fenrir, then I kind of come up with a couple of answers. It's gonna change, the variables change. Yeah, if it's on the Mender, then it would be like sonic weapons, it could be flamethrowers. Although I wouldn't use the Nebula, I think, on the... I wouldn't really use the Nebula in general, because I've tried it and it's very weak now. Like, if I had to use it on a Mender, then the weapons might vary. I guess you could use flamethrowers, but I don't think I would use flamethrowers with the Nebula. I would have to keep my distance, which means I would need like more range. We're probably looking at things like perhaps hazard and blight, perhaps like the new laser weapons. Like, you want to really keep your distance in, because that Nebula is not going to hold up. Okay, so I think that's gonna be it, guys, for the stream. But thank you very much to Dark Warrior, Lone, Smiley, Togi, Dominic, Kine, Jack, Goose, and Frederick for helping to moderate today's live stream. Much appreciated. If they have YouTube channels, make sure to check them out. And also thank you very much to the Muffin kids. So thank you very much for your Dream Hangar. I hope you actually were able to see the live gameplay. If not, I will try to remember to link you to this live stream. Obviously there's a lot of changes I would make, so while it does work, I think in your league, you have to kind of be realistic about these things, like, so the whole purpose, guys, of this whole Dream Hangars, not just for Muffin, now that they know that, perhaps the shell and the Orochi isn't strong, if they were building towards it, they might have spent a couple million silver upgrading, or perhaps gold, a couple thousand gold upgrading these things. Now they know. Now it makes them think, okay, wait, maybe I shouldn't run the Orochi, maybe I should build towards Ravana. Now they would be putting their resources towards something that would actually make a difference. So that's the whole point of the whole Dream Hangars. It saves you a lot of, like, we're talking about billions of silver here, 100,000 of gold. So hopefully you get value out of that and other players get value out of it as well. So don't forget, guys, if you enjoy this kind of live stream and Dream Hangars, make sure to leave a thumbs up. It helps the channel out, but also it lets me know that you like this kind of content. Okay, so yeah, once again, thank you very much to the Muffin Kid, and also you guys for dropping by and watching as well. Okay, so I think that's gonna be it. So tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a Dream Hangars live stream. We'll see. I actually want to do a War Robots Frontiers thing because I have a couple of Steam keys which I think I can still give away. I think I have 10 of those. I have to double check with Pixonic first. That might come on Sunday, but we'll see. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Once again, for the ones who are asking, for me to do their hangar, once the stream is done, post your Dream Hangar in the comment section. Also, I don't want to see like 5 Cossacks or like 5 Anglers or Nethers. It's 5 different robots, in case you didn't catch that part. And who knows, maybe it could be a theme too. It could be a theme or something you're building towards. And who knows, maybe next week I will cover it. Okay, so that's how the Dream Hangars goes. Okay, so anyways, if this is the first time you happen to drop by my YouTube channel, my live stream, I hope you enjoyed today's Dream Hangars episode. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And with that said, thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, and until the next live stream, I'll catch you guys later. Cheers, guys.